If you have been applying to jobs for weeks and barely getting replies, it usually doesn't mean the market is impossible or that you are not capable. Most of the time, it's a strategy issue. Today, I want to explain three things that quietly decide your job search results: how you apply, how you target roles, how you follow up. So, let's start with this video. First is mass applying. Because this is where most people get stuck, many candidates apply to 100 or 200 jobs and assume more applications would automatically mean more interviews. But recruiters don't evaluate effort, they evaluate relevance. When the same resume goes to many random roles, the skill mismatch becomes obvious within seconds and the profile gets filtered out. So mass applying fails not because volume is bad, but because the volume is unfiltered. High volume applying actually works when it's structured. If you apply to a large number of roles that roughly match your skills and level, you begin to create momentum. You start getting occasional replies, you understand what companies are asking, and you gain interview practice. The goal at this stage is not to immediately land a perfect job. It's to start conversation and learn how the market responds to a profile. Over time, the momentum helps you improve positioning. So the idea is simple. Volume builds momentum, but relevance creates interview. Now, once you understand that, the next step is to make your applying smarter instead of just heavier. A very effective way to use a two-layer approach. The first layer is to filter volume. Every day apply to multiple jobs, but only where at least about half of the requirements match your skill. You don't need a perfect match, you need a reasonable one. This keeps opportunities flowing and prevents long waiting periods. The second layer is targeted applying. Here you choose a few companies you genuinely want to work with and you slightly customize your resume according to their needs. You align keywords, adjust project descriptions, and highlight the most relevant experiences. This doesn't require rewriting your entire resume, but small alignment makes a big difference because it helps the recruiter immediately see fit. Also, track where you applied. Most candidates don't keep records, and that's why they never follow up properly. When you combine filtered volume with targeted customization, your visibility improves significantly. Job search works most better as a repeatable system that has a random daily activity. The third part, and probably the most underestimated one, is a follow-up. A surprising number of job search conversations actually happen after applying and not during the application itself, but candidates either send too many messages or none at all. The right approach is simple. After saying wait for about 1 or 2 weeks, then send a short and polite message asking about the status of your application, not demanding an update, just checking in. If you don't have the recruiter's email, LinkedIn is perfectly fine. Keep the message respectful and brief. 1 or 2 follow-ups are enough. More than that feels pushy, but no follow-ups makes you invisible. Recruiters handle many applications in a day, so a professional reminder often brings your profile back to attention at the right time. Even spending a few minutes daily following up on past applications can noticeably increase your response rates. So, if you put this all together, the job search becomes much clearer. Don't rely on blind mass applying. Use filtered volume to create momentum and add targeted applications to create strong matches, and use consistent follow-ups to stay visible. When these three steps work together, the process stops feeling like a random and starts feeling like predictable. That's usually when interviews begin to appear. For more such videos, do subscribe to our channel and follow up on other social media platforms as well.